Who remembers when I did a review on this little beast? Look! It read it! It read it! Well, get ready for the complete opposite today. Insane rate of fire. Now, today I'm gonna unbox the daddy, the Mac daddy, the bigger brother to this little thing, the MAC-10. So yeah, this one is from JG Works. So let's see what we get in the box. You get a massive instruction manual and a set of targets. This thing is huge, it's like a catalogue. Not so much in thickness, even though look, it's got a fair few pages. It's just massive. High quality as well, really thick, high GSM paper. It's all glossy too. Again, is this gonna ring alarm bells for me? Them putting so much money into the instruction manual, does it mean less money went into the actual MAC-10? But yeah, very decent manual. Right, here we go. Oh, that looks nice. Don't be alarmed. That is just a cover. And from what I can see here, you literally get everything you need to get up and running with this piece. First thing is first, you get a complimentary bag of BBs. You also get a battery charger. Yep, it's one of those weird AEP ones. And they also give you if I can get it out, a 7.2 volt battery. Yep, again, one of those weird AEP ones. You also get a very long 450 round mag. And this would not be a MAC-10 without one of these bad boys. You get one massive suppressors. Would you look at the size of this beast? And you know what I love about this? It's got a very nice, smooth sort of rubber wrap around it. It feels very deluxe, decent. And then we get to the main attraction itself, the Ingram MAC-10. Now, before I go any further, come on. Woo. Oh my gosh, why is this so satisfying? Would you look? Would you look at the size of the thing once you get the suppressor on? This is to scale. This thing is massive and I haven't even extended the stock just yet. Now, as I was saying, before I go any further, I've got to point out that this iconic piece right there has been featured in many games, many movies, this being one of them. Not necessarily used by him, but definitely featured in the movie. Let's get back to the charger, okay? Now, normally any free chargers that you get in packages, I tend to discard them, but no, don't do that with this because it's got a proprietary battery and charger, meaning no Tamiya plug, no Deans, no nothing like that. This literally goes straight in there for you to charge it up. So yeah, keep hold of this until you can buy a much better or alternative charging system. I do know some people that have bought like a LiPo version of this, and yeah. Now, those of you who are into your electric pistols in Airsoft, you would already be familiar with these batteries. They're micro batteries. Now, because I've already got a Tokyo Marui Airsoft weapon that takes a micro battery, I've got a Tokyo Marui battery charged, ready and waiting. So I'm going to use this one instead. But it's pretty much the same thing, although the battery itself is physically smaller, but it comes with this adapter that makes it the same size as that. Okay, let me take you around this very epic looking MAC-10. Yeah, so let's do it. I've already shown you that you get a 450 round high cap mag, and right there is your mag release. And here is your steel retractable stock, and to unfold it you squeeze and fold it down. And right here is your button so you can retract it. And look, this is what I'm talking about. Look at the length of this beast. It literally now becomes the length of, or even longer than, an M4. Ha! And to get it back in, you just press that button again. Fold it out of the way. Looking very authentic, although I am a little disappointed because this entire beast is pretty much made out of plastic. Yes, you've got your metal elements, like your mag, your stock, and the loop for the strap. And of course, other bits and bobs like your nuts, your bolts, and your whatnots and things like that. But yeah, predominantly a polymer build. As we move along, you have your semi and full auto switch. And just like its real counterpart, you have your safe and fire indicator with the switch just by your trigger. And just here at the rear, you have your rear sight. And here's your front sight. Your MOC charging handle, which reveals right here your hop-up adjustment. Decent. And there you have your serial number. I have to admit though, even though it's a predominantly polymer build, it's got some weight to it. Feels very nice to hold, very sturdy too. Yeah, let's just hope it holds up during the accuracy and chrono test. Now, here's the interesting bit for me. I did my research and apparently this so-called MOC suppressor actually suppresses the sound. Well, a little bit, considering there's no foam in there. But apparently this one does dampen the sound. Ha! We're gonna test that out shortly. First thing though, let me show you where the battery pack goes and how to install it. Now first, you must make sure it's on safe. Then you push on that pin and off it comes. And that's where your battery goes. Now as I said before, I already have the Tokyo Marui one charged, ready and waiting, and look, slots in just like that. Now let's say your battery goes dead or for some reason you just need to take the battery out again. It's no point giving it all of that, no. Right there is a little tab. You just grab hold of that and out comes your battery. And that's what I love about this system. You don't have to faff about and take the suppressor off or anything like that. That can all stay intact and go right back on like that. Now, let me just show you what I mean about this so-called MOC suppressor. Now, there's nothing in here, just the battery pack, no BBs. Have a listen. You see what I mean? Well, it doesn't really suppress that horrible whirring sound that you get from AEPs and AEGs, but it's got a more of a nice thud noise at the end compared to when the suppressor wasn't on. Now, before I go any further, let me just put that back on safe. Before I go any further, I just want to show you something. Let me just take this epic suppressor off. Now, you see this right there? You are not just stuck with that suppressor, even though I don't know why you wouldn't want to be stuck with that. I think that looks absolutely amazing. But you can actually take this off. Now I say this, I mean specifically this tip right here. And that is absolutely fantastic because it leaves you with an additional 14mm threaded outer barrel. Nice. So again, that means you're not stuck with that suppressor right there. But again, I have to repeat myself. Why wouldn't you want that on this? Oh, I know. A different looking suppressor? Heresy. A tracer unit? Maybe. So satisfying. Right. Let's get the mag ready. And to gain access to the mag to fill it up with BBs, you open up that little door right there. Okay, mag full. Make sure it fires. Oh, it fires. Not bad. I thought this was going to be about 200. Oh, nice. I would give that a nice and consistent, 315 FPS. Right. Full auto. Now, if I'm honest with you, I've already read and heard that the rate of fire is pitiful. Here we go. Good grief. That's 6.7. Wait, that's 6.7 rounds per second. So you can round that up to 7 rounds per second. Wait. Yeah, that's pretty slow. Hold on. Oh, actually, look. It's improved a little bit. So far, in terms of looks, and because of that epic looking suppressor, I'm giving this 10 out of 10. It's lacking any real steel trades, but that's forgivable because, I mean, look at it. Gorgeous. In terms of rate of fire, not that fast at all. Anyway, let's check out the accuracy. So we're gonna go 4 there, 4 there, 4 there. And if I've got enough time left, I'll empty the mag down there. But the rate of fire is so slow, we might run out of time. I tell you what, it performed better than I expected, but possibly the very first time it didn't even hit on target, as in one of my accuracy tests. So look, over here, nice and tight, one rogue shot ended up there. Then over here, it kind of all went wrong. Well, I say all went wrong, pretty decent right here, yeah? At least one got in the red there, but look at that. We got a renegade runaway shot right there. Didn't even make it in that yellow section, let alone the red. And then right here, at least everything is pretty much on target. Look, shot there, couple of shots right there in the red. Not too far from that center X. Pretty decent. And as always, believe it or not, the distance between that furthest shot there and here is no more than about 2 to 3 inches? So I'm not complaining. Do you know what? I don't think I'm going to empty the mag. I'm just going to fire off a few more shots. Hold on. Baby! Now, I still can't make up my mind what I prefer the look of. The MAC-10 with its massive suppressor, or my MP9, also with its massive suppressor. Which one do you prefer? Hit that comment section. MP9 or MAC-10? MP9 or MAC-10? So, what are my initial thoughts on the MAC-10 from JG? Well, I'll be honest with you again, in terms of how it looks and that awesome looking suppressor, I think it looks amazing. But in terms of performance, well, When it comes to the FPS, I would say, you know what? Pretty decent. I was fully expecting the FPS to be really low. In fact, I've seen reports where some people are only getting around 200 plus FPS with .20s. This bad boy was giving me in excess of 300. That's good. But that rate of fire on full auto, that is poor. That is so rubbish. But it can be forgiven. Because, again, it looks awesome. Ha! In terms of upgradability, well, it's a Tokyo Marui clone. So yeah, you should be able to upgrade some of the internals. You can also slap a lipo in here with a little mod here and there. And yeah, it will perform a bit better. However, the trigger response, it's a bit sluggish for me. I mean, look. Sounds awesome. But yeah. Very spongy and sluggish. I'll prove it to you. I'm gonna now try and fire fast. Ready? You hear that? It's as if it can't keep up with my finger. But as I said, it's a MAC-10. It looks awesome. I wouldn't recommend this as a primary, but oh my gosh, imagine rocking up to gameplay with one of these bad boys as one of your backups. Yeah, you can use it as your primary if you want, but you might just get outgunned by some kid or adult with a standard M4. But I know which one will look way more menacing. This bad boy. And one last thing, I really wish there was a lot more metal involved in the externals. So if you fancy yourself a MAC-10 that looks the business but don't want to pay Tokyo Marui prices, this just might be for you. But I would recommend an upgrade or two. I'm rhyming again.